Hello. We are here. I thought that the game crashed. Good morning, Sage Drake. How you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, Sage Drake apparently is your new name. According to the captions. Oh, I forgot to find Mort. Knew I was missing something. And by find him, I mean move the camera to him. I can see him. Very obviously, he's watching TV. Hey, Morty. Sage Drake is kind of cool, actually. That sounds like the little mini title that a Pokemon would have if you look at it in the Pokedex. Like, Pikachu's like the electric mouse Pokemon. Something something, the Sage Drake Pokemon. Pikachu a mouse or a rat? He's a mouse, right? I think. So I could stay here. Because I'm in front of Faust. That's what we were doing last week. I could stay here. But I'm not going to. We know that we can't beat Faust, at least right now. I need to go and get at least one legend cask. So I'm gonna leave. We're gonna stop by and grab the legend cask on the way to Xenabatos. But for the most part, we're just gonna proceed like normal. And we'll come back and do Faust later. I did it! First try. Made it out of here. I'm not gonna be able to get back. Gonna completely forget where to go, but now we have to walk all the way through this place again. They love these teleporters, you know? Wrong. Very wrong. Okay. Get me out of here. We're out of most of the teleporters. Wait a sec. Oh no, yeah, this is different. This is different. This is fine. The goal for today, I want to fully complete Xenabatos, which means launching 2 laws. And fighting the boss, which is technically 3 bosses. I guess I'll get us caught on purpose because there's an item down in the jail. But I don't know, if things are going well, maybe not. Maybe I'll get us caught after we do, like, a law launch. Because then we don't have to walk back through everything. He's getting stronger. It's happening. So anybody learning an addition from this point forward is gonna be learning their ultimate edition, which is great. And I'm very excited about that. Hanzo, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Okay, Maru, we don't only need you to be the one who's going. Like, other people can do additions too. You know what, Mort? I will take that. I will take that if that's what they want to do. They want to eat too many snacks, but they're doing it together. Love to see it. Hope you and the husband are well too. We're doing all right. I'm extremely busy, which is good because it's the result of all of this effort that I've been putting into to sort of bolster my business in preparation for Husbando potentially having his firm shut down. We don't entirely know. It's so slippy here. So we'll see. Hey Chris, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I almost saved it exactly on 30:00:00. That would have been so epic. It was the slippiness. Wait a second. Yeah, no, okay. Wow, my brain just could not figure out what to do. But yeah, Husbando's boss slash the primary partner at the firm. He's always been kind of a little baby when it comes to, like, he often thinks that, you know, the whole world is ending when something minorly inconvenient happens. So it's not necessarily telling that he's upset right now about the firm's financials. Like, it could be doing fine and he would still be upset, you know? But we still don't know just how fine or not everything is. Because Husbando gets to participate in the conversations with the other partners, but he's not getting any numbers or anything, you know? And they have had some fairly large clients that just haven't paid for a while. So, yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as it seems. And because of his position in the firm, if people are gonna get fired, he would be essentially one of the last people, like the very last people, besides the literal founders of the firm, to get fired, so. We're hoping everything is okay, but there is the potential that I could have to support us on one income, so. Oh wait, actually, before we go to Xenobatos, we're gonna go back to Lohan to buy the legend cask before I forget. Because we can't beat Faust without at least one legend cask. I don't remember where the guy is who sells this. I know which screen he's on, but there's a lot of doors on that screen, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain about the fact that I've had to work really hard. Because... Oh, Longish! Hi, honey! My goodness, you're just out and about. That's unlike you. Really? The captions got longish as a word? Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Hey, Chassis! Good to see ya. How you doing? I'm not gonna complain because... You know, obviously it's nice to have the work, and... I just had, like, an $800 car repair plus, a $1,600 doctor bill. So I could use the extra money right now, but... Where is the person who okay, so I think it's backwards. You come in on the right-hand side of this giant, like, row house. If you go in the left-hand doors, I think is how it happens. Does Mort know of any buried treasures or valuable relics somewhere in the Amazon? Mort, have you been keeping things for me? What do you know? What do you know? Okay, can I... I'm sorry! I'm sorry! He yelled at me for running on the roof. It's really hard with a PlayStation 5 controller not to run. Are you the blacksmith that lives up here? Hello. The roof belongs to everybody. That's your job, is to stand up here and tell me that the roof belongs to everybody. My man. I'm running on the roof. He was dressed like a merchant, okay? But I think the guy that we're trying to get to is the one in front of the forge. And I don't know where that is. Not here. What's this? Oh, hi. I've never been here before. Woo, money. Well, I mean, that's good, because I'm about to spend a lot of it. Seriously, in a usual playthrough, you normally only get about $10,000 for the whole playthrough, and we're about to spend $10,000, so... Yikes. Where are you? Is this you? Where did the forge man go? I could have sworn. I've been in every door, have I not? Besides the yellow ones. Yeah, forge guy. There he is. How do we get to forge man? Is he on the previous screen somehow? This town is always so confusing. Are you here? I guess I should look in the blue doors, because they're, like, supposed to be armorer guys. Okay, yeah, they're clearly here. Hold on, I'm coming. I have literally never noticed, in the dozens of times that I've played this game, that right outside this guy's door is a couple of axes and a helmet, which clearly indicates that he's the armor and weaponsmith. Never noticed that until now. Give me my hat! I am about to make your retirement, buddy. I'm gonna set you up for life. Here it is! Reduces damage to magical attacks. It doesn't reduce my physical damage that much, which is nice. So the person who's getting this is Maru, who's losing a bit of physical defense, but getting to be basically impenetrable to magic. Ah, there goes all my money. Yes. Okay, it's over. He has more than one, so technically if we can earn enough money, we can have more than one. Wow, that's a big jump. $50 a year to $3,000 a year. The tide of capitalism marches on. I don't know what Maru was wearing and how important it was. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of important. I can give that to somebody else, though. Dart, what's your night hat do? Oh yeah, no, I do not care. Al? I like your dragon hat. I remember what that does, and you need it because you're kind of squishy. Okay, we did what we came here for. Let's go to the rocket launcher city. It's just so wild. I love the concept of drafting a law, putting it in a tube, and launching it like a rocket. And then it's the law after that point. I mean, on the one hand, like, not like it's a silver lining, but at least it's once a year, right? I guess, instead of like once a month or something. That's not very much of a silver lining. The increase is ridiculous. That is absolutely wild. That's not in any way proportional. Like somebody wasn't like, you know, we're seeing the effects of inflation or whatever their excuse is. We should incrementally increase our prices. It's like, nah, this is just straight up whack. We're just gonna invent a number. See you later, Chris. It was good to see ya. Law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. So we have to amend these laws. So 703, we're gonna need to remember that. Because we need to change the law so that Law 703 no longer applies and humans can go to the Signet Sphere. But first, we're gonna need to change a different law. Alright, I got my legend cask. Let's go ahead and save and then we shall proceed. I can't believe we're almost done with this game. And by almost, I mean, we still got a while, but, you know. Hey, buddy. Law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. Yeah, it's, as Albert said, a waste to talk to them. They're just like little robots. So, we want to go to the Legislation Center. You have all your licenses in place for your business? I am very lucky that I don't require any special licensing to do what I do. I sometimes have to, you know, renew certificates and things like that, but it's not the same as, like, you know, being an electrician or whatever and having to have a license in order to practice, thankfully. Hey, Ryan! How you doing? Nice to see ya. I could change the law. Oh, I can't carry any more items? Uh-oh. He's gonna get me. Well, you know what? I have so many items that I like. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Let me go, let me go, let me go! Oh, he got me. Goliath, hey! How you doing? Oh no, we're in jail. I'm so sad. I mean, we shouldn't, like, keep getting sent to jail. It does send us backwards, but I can get the item that's down here. Which actually, now that I think about it, I won't be able to carry. Hopefully I don't surprise you one day with a new requisite. Yeah. I'm lucky because since I am the owner of my business, I'm the one in charge of, you know, being in charge of that. And since the industry doesn't require stuff like that, barring any massive changes, I should never have to worry about it, which is very nice. Hello. What do you have to say for yourself, buddy? Alright, what items do I have? Wingley code 659, I believe, is the one that says that they can... I don't need a healing potion. Come on. That's the one that says that they can arrest us. Which I technically could go change, so that we can walk freely through this place. But... like, that's an extra time through. Maybe we can change it. Alright, back here. Legislation Center, once again. Let's not get caught this time. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the item. It's probably fine. Especially because I think I am actually gonna turn them off. Just for funsies. So then we can just come back and get it and it's no big deal. That purpley blue one is especially scary because he's really fast. Alright. We do have to stand in line. They'll get angry. Go ahead, buddy. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna change 659. It's not the submission of the bill. It's a revision of the law. The existing law date first digit 6 5 9. Trespassers shall be teleported to the jail. Trespassers shall not be teleported to the jail is the amended piece. So we do still have to deal with all the guards for the time it takes us to actually go and launch this law. You know, just catch me, it's fine. Because now I don't have to walk backward through all these things, I'm just gonna go to jail. Arg, back to square one. Yep. That was what I wanted. So they don't teleport Kongol because he's too heavy. Is what happens there. Which is why he bashed through the wall and why he could save us. Maru, I appreciate how fast you go, but other people need a turn. To actually level up their additions. Look at the damage she does though, I'm so proud. She's doing so much better. Dart is dispirited, he won't earn SP. Albert will probably be stunned, yep. How can you stun Maru? Wake him up, wake him up! Ugh, gross. Took long enough for a random encounter. It's really lucky. It's very nice that when you're running from the little guard robot guys, they don't increase the ticker for random encounters. So that you don't, like, get a random encounter, you come out of it, and then there's just, like, a guard in your face. I wanted to level up Owl's Edition a little bit, but here we are. Yeah, it's one of the only areas in the game that encounters are disabled. Get up and then fall back down. Oh, he healed. Way to go, buddy. He overcame that stun all on his own. God, he does so much damage. I love him. If you invest in our dear boy Owl, he'll come through for you. Also, Maru just learned her Ultimate Edition, which is the whole reason we've been leveling her up for the entire game, and I'm super excited. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Perky step. Alright, now we gotta go to the Law Factory, where the revision of the law is put into the canister that gets shot out of the rocket. It's a sparkly little snack. So yes, until I make this law, these guys are still going to be chasing me. So we'll get all these items later. Hey Rick, how you doing? Nice to see ya. I don't want to be running towards him. Well, no matter what, how do I get here? No! That was close. So here's my license to make a law. He's gonna put our thing in a rocket launcher. Capture me. I hope there wasn't a trophy for, like, not getting caught here. That would be way too hard. Because, like, once you get caught, you're just done for that playthrough. That would be a garbage trophy. This is how bureaucracy works? Exactly. It takes unnecessarily long. Almost there. What are you doing, Mort? Spilling your water, I see. I see. There's a lot of items. I didn't remember there being this many. I'm actually glad that we're turning these guys off because I want to look at what all these are. Law launcher means something very different. More impactful, one might say. They get so upset that I, like, just jam myself into the order here. I'm cutting so many people in line. There goes our law. Alright, so they won't chase us anymore, so now we can actually do what we're supposed to do. Hi. Alright, let's figure out what these items are. Do I actually have a... No. I threw away all of my things that could have healed his dispirit. What we got? What we got? Black rain, gravity grabber. Oh, all of these things are good. Alright, it's gonna be the burnouts, I guess. Well, you know... I don't actually like gushing magma that much. We're gonna use a fire attack. Burnout's gonna be better. Oh cool, another gravity grabber. Okay. It's so peaceful! Ooh, what's that? I'm assuming it just gives me SP, which means I don't care, but... What if it's not? Oh, it was so much worse. Alright. Do you guys always have to stand, like, right where you're in the way? I'm getting rid of that gravity grabber that we just got. It's a fine item, but I don't need, like, 30 of them. I'm just gonna commit to it. We're gonna use a bunch of items in the fight, like the boss fight for this area, because we need to use them. I don't need to just be carrying this many things around and not using them. Can you believe that I'm saying that? Alright. Did I just choose the Law Factory? I didn't mean to. I meant to choose the Legislation Center. What did I choose? Oh, this is right. Guys, why are you always like directly in the way? Alright. Where's my downburst that I just got? Wait, where is my downburst that I just got? What? Burnout? Okay. I just got a downburst, did I not? And I had 3 gravity grabbers? What? Well, I don't know. I still don't like gushing magma, so... Oh my god, there's so many items. I just want to know what all these are. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the gravity grabber. I'm sorry. It's a fine attack. Longish? Is that you flopping around over there? You guys don't need to keep debating the Magrad law. The 32 item limit is so low. Also, I stepped out of line because I wasn't paying attention, so... So what did I say that was? 703? Was the law number, I think. So we need to activate that so that we can go to the Signet Sphere, and then I'll wait to activate the one that connects the teleporter with Mayfill. It is a revision of the law again, thank you. Say the first digit from the left, it's 7. 0. Whoop. 3. The law prohibiting non-winglies from going to the Signet Sphere. The law does not prohibit non-winglies from going to the Signet Sphere. Thank you! Bye! Oh, thank you for the resub! Nice to see you. How you doing? Okay, now that we have no encounters, we do have to actually walk back, since they're not going to take me to jail. But that's okay, because we got a bunch of items that I mostly ended up throwing away anyway. But I do consider that spirit cloak valuable, because if I need to sell it in order to get another legend cask to beat Faust, it was worth it. Waiting on Rebirth to finish installing. We are getting into... We waited to play even like the first part of the remake until there was more of it out. So last weekend we started playing the like first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we've been having a good time with it. We're in chapter 14, which I believe is almost done, and then we're gonna hop into Intergrade real quick, and we'll catch up with Rebirth when we're done with that. We're just kind of blasting through. Plus, we played the original Final Fantasy VII as well. Okay, I don't need that many flash halls, because thunder isn't the opposite of anything. That was incorrect. Yeah, I thought it was like 17 or 18, so I figured we were fairly close to the end. Also based on like what's happening in the story, right? There's not really anywhere else for us to go. I haven't heard very many people talk about Intergrade though. Whether they liked it, whether they didn't like it, even like how long it is. I can't imagine that it's as long as Remake. Because it was... Oh, no. Sorry. I think it was just a DLC, wasn't it? So it can't possibly be that long. Ooh, that might actually be good for if you don't get lost in the minigames. What are you wearing? A robe? Yeah, nobody cares. Be immune to these things, please. Okay, not gonna lie, don't care. Whatever that item is, it's fine. Wrong one. Yeah, look, I'm proud of myself. I'm pretty... Are we going the right way? We're not going the right way, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm pretty good at video game minigames. I defeated Jules at pull-ups in the pro level. Did that just yesterday. And it was hard. But... we'll see. I've heard that her approach to the box-breaking game is especially challenging, so... These things can kill me instantly. I don't like that. Hi, Morty. Camera, stop. Okay, Maru's doing perky step now. I have to actually figure out what's going on. Yeah, no, I have to remember how this works. You thought your counterattack was gonna stop me. I'll get it. Eventually. Please just learn Blazing Dynamo. Dart. That attack is actually fun and good. That was a dirty spot to put that counterattack. I'm getting further. I'll do it. You just usually spend so little of the game with Perky Step that it's not ingrained in me like the other ones are. Most times I will get Perky Step right around the time that we fight Archangel. So this is quite early. I have been actively trying to get it as soon as possible. Wait a second. I'm at the law launcher. It's easy to forget where you, like, what direction you're going in when there's these random battles. Okay, so we're launching this law. This is going to let us into the Signet Sphere, and then we can have our boss fight. Also, even though Shavila's not here for me to nag, what are y'all doing this weekend, since it's Thursday? We, I guess, are gonna go see Dune. Husbando's excited about it. I have sort of just feelings about the first one. But, I guess we're gonna go see it, and then there's this place that does, like, halal bowls near us, and we're gonna try. Because I've never heard of it before. The place, not not halal bowls. So we're gonna turn it into a little adventure day. Oh yeah, rebirth. I suppose that's true. I think that's what most people will be doing with their weekends, to be fair. Dune next week in IMAX. Nice. I've never actually seen an IMAX film. Do you find IMAX to be, like, substantially better than just a standard screening? I'm trying to think of even what was the last movie we saw in theaters, and I think it was the new Ghibli film. The Boy and the Heron, or whatever it's called. But yeah, there's this word in Japanese, mama, which just kind of means like both yes and no, or like in the middle, kind of. And I have found lately that many of the things in my life have just been kind of mama. Like my opinion of Dune, right? The original Dune was just kind of mama. Like, yeah, it's fine, I guess. I really like that phrase. It perfectly encapsulates what I want to say most of the time. Yeah, mid, essentially. Yep. That's exactly what it is. This is pretty mid. So that guy was giving us trouble about coming to the Signet Sphere. And then in the middle of yelling at us, our launched law ended up at him, and so he revised it immediately. And that's why we are allowed to be here now. Hey Sancho, how you doing? So we're in trouble because the law has been amended here to stop us from interfering with the Signet Sphere, which means that they want to put us in jail. And so we're about to go to the court and be basically found guilty, right? And then in order to get out, we're gonna fight our way out. The thing says mid like a horse and a tiger. That's a language joke. Whoops, I forgot that we weren't doing the other edition. I'm using items. I made that promise, remember? I'm using items in this boss fight. Oh god, that's hard. She is all over the place. It's a really powerful addition, though. Could you stop with the counterattacks? Okay. Good job, me. Really psyched myself up for it. But what if the guillotine was on wheels, Sancho, and it was coming after you? How fast can you run? Okay, let me fight this boss, please. What if you tripped? Yeah, exactly. Sancho, I think you might be more done for than you realize. I already have healing items, so we're getting rid of that healing breeze. Alright, so we're in the court. They're gonna pass judgment on us. They're gonna find us guilty immediately because, you know. But sadly, we don't get to fight that guy who's called, like, the Grand Arbiter, Nomos. We get to fight his little lackeys, which is sad because he looks really cool. Vector, Celibus, and Kubila, I think were the names of them, if I am recalling correctly. So, I am gonna use... Okay, so here's the deal, right? Never played Legend of Dragoon? How deep is this? It's a 4-disc game. We are about halfway through disc 4. So, quite deep. Here's how this works. This guy, Kubila, can kill you instantly. Vector will eventually get very large and do a lot of damage. Celibus heals. So there's many strategies for how we can go about this. Usually the best way is to kill Celibus first so that she can't heal the other two. But you also want to kill Kubila pretty early so that he doesn't just nuke your party, because we don't have talismans right now that stop us from dying. I promised I was going to use items, so let's begin by just using a bunch of attack all, because they're all, or they're not all, but some of them are non-element, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, almost there. I would say we probably have like 10 hours. Well, that's not even true. It's less than that. Because we got to go through one more city, and then we go through like a... Each character kind of has their own little mini arc, and then we're basically at the end, so... Oh! I didn't remember she could do that. That's a thing that... Well, now you're kind of forcing my hand here. That's Petrification, which does not heal on its own, so... Cool. Fine. Turning into Dragoons heals status ailments, which is why I'm doing this. Because since Petrification doesn't heal on its own, it's basically the same as dying. If you have 2 dead party members and a petrified party member, you still lose. So, I didn't want to just deal with her being petrified. Red-Eyed Dragon will hit everything, so let's do that. Alright, so I used 1 item. Are you proud of me? I got rid of 1 item from my inventory. Or its camera might be frozen. Haha, this isn't gonna work because I'm a Dragoon. That normally confuses everybody, which is fairly catastrophic. Kubila is already yellow. Whatever, let's just nuke him so that he can't kill people. We did the Dragoons in Velweb, and we've done every optional boss so far, so we're quite strong for this part of the game, which is nice. Sad thing is, Kubila, when he dies, is going to kill somebody. You've got Diamond Dust? Because the Sea Dragon is a single target, so I don't want to do that. Our magic attack is fairly high, so hopefully this should do a fair amount. I was not planning for this fight to be very hard, so I'm not especially worried about Kubila killing somebody. I believe he works like Polter Armor, so he'll kill the person who killed him. Which may be her right now. Which would be ideal. I would rather it be her, to be honest. Actually, I would rather it be Dart, I guess. But... did we get him? No. He would automatically come first in turn order if he was dead. Wow, 96, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a huge heal. That was gargantuan. Why was that so big? I love that that guy's whole design is just really enthusiastic man with scissors. Alright, Dart, if you could kill him, that would be great, because then you'll be the one to die. Dart gets a bonus right now as well to his additions for being the one who started the Dragoon thing, so... that wasn't very good, though. Hey, we got it, though. He's dead. Rest in peace, Dart! I'm not really sad about it. I mean, it's a little sad because we lose his, like, pocket realm, right? But... and we can't res him just yet. Because for some reason this game dictates that you can't heal or use items in Dragoon form. Hey Twiz, how you doing? Good to see ya. Such a weird attack. Such a weird attack. Oh, I love it! Love emotes are some of my favorites. There's hardly a way to go wrong with love emotes. Oh, cool. Miss. Alright. Oh, we get to watch the whole let's turn the ground into blood with the zombie hands and everything again. This game is so creative with its attacks, but some of them take like an hour. I don't really think anybody is as bad as Lloyd for like how long the attacks take, but there are some close seconds. Hey, Miss Maru. It's big boy time! I wonder if you just kill Syllabus fast enough if she just doesn't do that and he doesn't turn big. Now that he's huge, one of my favorite attacks is he'll come and grab a player and just like chew on their face. It's very comical. Okay, I didn't want to finish this fight with Dart being dead, but thankfully Vector is still blue, so. Because I do want him to get experience. Welcome back, Sancho. What kind of cereal? Your answer will determine how cool I think you are. No, it'll just determine whether I think you're an upstanding member of society or not. That's good damage. Do it! Yeah! He just chews on us. Such a weird attack, I love it. Alright, so Dark gets experience now, which was important to me, so... And now I've got a surprise for you, buddy. I don't think you're gonna like it. It's this really powerful item I have that I literally blew up an entire city to create. How's that gonna treat you there, my feathery friend? Oh, that was bad. Honey Nut Cheerios, that's acceptable. Cheerios are pretty good. I also, like, I'm one of the people that unironically likes grape nuts. Does that make me weird? Does that make me like a 70-year-old automatically? Also, Mort's camera is not working, so hold on, let me reopen it. Hello? Can you run as administrator, please? Thank you. I like grape nuts. I like Wheaties. I'm just the character of a 70-year-old person, you know? Oh no, we spent too long putzing around in the city and he destroyed the Signet Sphere already. How could we ever have foreseen this? Yeah, it's Raisin Bran without the raisins, which is why I like it. Not because I don't like raisins, but because Raisin Bran has too many raisins. A cereal answer would have ended my friendship. And then you can buy the Raisin Bran that has twice as many raisins. It's like, what? Who does that? I'm trying to think. Maybe, like, maybe I would have... You would still have been my friend, but maybe I would have judged you for Captain Crunch. Or maybe, like, the shredded wheat that doesn't have sugar, it's just, like, just dry wheat. And you don't put, like, fruit or anything in it, it's just you're eating slabs of... You're basically eating, like, Triscuits in milk. What about Captain Crunch? Oops, all berries? That's an exception. Boy, I have not made it to the end of this edition one time. Oh, my guy. Okay, good. That's just fear, which, albeit annoying, is fine. I thought it was an instant death, which would have been lame. I was so close! We almost made it! King Vitamin? I've never heard of such a thing. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. That's sad. I used to have this, it was Cascadian Farms fruit and granola, I believe, is what it was called. And Cascadian Farms still exists, but they don't make that kind anymore, or it's like really hard to find. And it makes me really sad because I used to like live on that. I kind of have the same almost nostalgia feelings for what are they called? Sunbelt or something? Granola bars? Because when I was sailing on Niagara, there was a point where I don't know what it was, but some kind of sickness just like swept over the entire ship, and the vast majority of people were in quarantine below decks, including me. And so I was just like lying in a hammock all day, sick, and the only thing I was eating was those specific granola bars, and just something about like the sugar content in them, it was just exactly what I needed at that moment. I still think about those fondly. Even though in the normal day-to-day, they're just kind of like, meh. There's just something about being sick, you know? Kind of fine that she missed. She goes very often, it doesn't matter. That time on the ship when everybody was sick also happened to be the time that I intentionally sprayed Lysol into my eyes. Really just being on that ship in general was an adventure. Are they called Sunbelt? Am I making that up, or is that like the actual name? Yeah, they're so sweet. And I think that was like what my body needed while I was sick. But yeah, I don't really care for them now because they're so sweet, you know? Sunbelt Bake. Well, yeah, there you go, I guess. It's a bakery instead of something else that isn't quite so sugar focused. I did it! Our first perky step. A bunch of spoons spray painted gold. I'm sad that I missed this. Okay, so Article 410 is now the one that we need to change. Because Article 410 is what lets us use the teleporter that brought us here to go to Mayfill. Mayfill is the other Wingly city, because remember there were 3 cities that we were supposed to visit. We've already been to Aglis, it exploded. This is Xenobatus, which we're basically done with, and so now we need to go to Mayfill. Yeah, chewy usually means sweet because they're using like xanthan gum and molasses and all that stuff, which by the way, have you seen their new strategy? Because people are kind of getting wise about high fructose corn syrup and they're trying to avoid it. So a lot of manufacturers now were like, okay, well we want to find a way to take high fructose corn syrup off of our labels, but like legally we still have to be honest. So how do we do that? And it turns out that the way that they do it is they break the high fructose corn syrup down into like more specific ingredients. Hey Dragon Sage, nice to see you. How you doing? So they'll have like molasses and a bunch of chemically names, and put together those things are high fructose corn syrup, but separated out, you know, people look at the label and they're like, oh, but this doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. Dirty liars. 410, right? Yeah, setting the teleporting device connection to Death City Mayfill. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Misleadingly honest is still a lie. Because the only reason that they're doing it that way is to deceive, so... Where'd you go, Mort? I have no idea. So yeah, I could have changed this law earlier, but I figured we had enough of running around to these 3 locations, so we might as well fight the boss. Which is why some people don't turn off the encounters with the guards. Because you have to do 2 law launches. So like, if it's only 2, like why spend time doing a 3rd one just to make the other 2 faster? That's kind of a personal preference thing. And it is kind of inconvenient that I can't have them catch me and take me to prison now because I've turned them off, because that's faster, but... Step back, you're hindering the fulfillment of the quota. Complaints shall be brought to the Legislation Center. Alright, we're gonna yeet this law, and then we're gonna be all set up. So, we're not actually gonna go to Mayfill, though, because Mayfill is the point of no return on Disc 4. Which actually comes quite far before the end of the game. Once you defeat the boss in Mayfill, whose name is Zackwell, the game will explicitly say, like, we're gonna go up here, and I don't think that we can come back down. So there's actually a huge, like, end game, whoopsie, after that, but we need to wrap out everything that we're doing down here, which includes Faust. Yeah, there are a ton of Easter egg laws you can mess with. I believe law 666 is to turn off random encounters. There's another law for, it's law 7 something. If I had to guess, it would be 749. That lets you purchase from the vendors here, because right now they won't sell to humans. Yeah, it's a neat little way, and it rewards you for engaging with the world, because there's no way for you to know what those codes are unless you talk to all of these NPC Lapdos, right? Because they'll casually mention laws sometimes, and you just have to remember the number. There's our law again. So yeah, we have to defeat Faust before we wrap up Mayfill, because we lose the opportunity to do so. Let me around. And I am still concerned that we're not going to be able to defeat Faust. Because we have one legend cask. Which is going to protect Maru, and my thought process was that as long as Maru doesn't die, hypothetically, she can keep healing people enough to continue to not die while they kill Faust. But in practice, I don't know if that's true. Alternatively, if we don't care about experience, which I don't think that we do, just put the legend cask on Al with the ring that like doubles his HP. This is not the old edition. I'm so used to doing the other one, hammer spin or whatever. And Al might just be able to solo Faust if we can keep him alive. The problem is keeping him alive. Okay, guys, I just really want to get on Kulan, so if you could just not, that would be great. I'm not walking through the city again to turn off the random encounters, so I'm just going to throw a bomb. $220. You'll love to see it. Rest in peace, everybody. Alright, so here's our friend Kulan. Also, this guy in the front here, I love it because, remember, the teleporter was disconnected and we just connected it by changing the law. That floaty oval next to him is the law that we launched. So you can tell, like, it changes the environment when they've received your laws. Yeah, I know, Kulan. I connected the device. But I would love to have wings, please. Thanks, buddy. Because after some events occur at the end of Mayfield, we are going to lose access to Kulan, which is why you have to wrap up everything that you're doing before then. Alright, we have the legend cask. I'm not going to buy another one. I really want to try with just one. I know! He's so cute. I love him. He's a little bit of a weirdo with, like, top-facing eyeballs, but he's our manta ray buddy, you know. I promise I will get better at this. They made Perky Step really hard because it's the strongest edition in the game. Dart, would you like to learn Blazing Dynamo, please? I feel like you've been almost there for like a year. Exactly, that's the thing. Like, I don't have muscle memory for Perky Step like I do for the other ones. Because most of the time when I'm messing up the other editions, it's just because I'm not paying attention. I'm, you know, chatting and looking around and trying to find Mort and everything. But for Perky Step, it truly is because you don't get to use it for very long. This is the earliest I've ever had it. And it's because I made, like, a conscious effort to try to get it super early. I usually get Perky Step right around Archangel, which is, I don't know, an hour and a half from the end. Maybe not even that long. Guess it depends on if you know what you're doing or not. So we're gonna make it to the campfire. We're gonna rest. Because I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I don't remember the way to Faust. And it took like 20 minutes last time. So for next time, I'm just gonna write down which teleporters are the correct ones so that we don't have to putz around. And I think we just commit, like, next stream we're killing Faust. We do whatever it takes and we just kill him. If that means having enough money to buy another legend cask, then that's what that means, but... Is it tied to the 10,000 cost item? No. This is actually only the second time I have ever fought Faust. The first time was with Husbando. See, I'm like talking, so I'm not paying attention to the addition. The 10,000 cost item is a thing that gives us massive magic defense, since Faust primarily does massive magic damage. The reason that you don't get Maru's edition until so late is because the way, like, how late she arrives in the story versus how many additions she has that you have to fully learn kind of makes it tight timing. So I basically sat off stream once and grinded out 80 of, I think it was Cool Boogie. Which normally if you're going through the story, right, it takes a long time to have 80 correct additions of one specific addition. See, I think Dart needs like one more and I just can't do it. Nailed it. I want to look at Dart's because he has to be almost there. And unlike Perky Step, Blazing Dynamo is fairly simple, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, Perky Step is fun, but thank God Dart's final edition. Yeah, he needs 5 more. Ugh. Thank God Blazing Dynamo isn't anything like Moonstrike. I really, really dislike that edition. I grinded that off stream too. I want to get Blazing Dynamo. We're gonna sit here and get it real quick. We might even be able to get it in this fight. I just have to pay attention. Okay, there's one. Dart, why are you so slow? Two. Not really gonna need to heal anymore, but you know. Three. See, I can do it if I'm paying attention. He's gonna die to the next one, of course, because we need 5 and we're gonna get 4. Oh, well, I didn't even do it, so... Alright, 2 more. We're almost there. He leveled up and I thought that it gave it to him anyway. I was like, what? Okay, Dart. 1 more fight, buddy. Give me a big mammoth guy. Alright. Yeti Man comes up and gives you a good old chop on the shoulders. Alright, 1 more. Dart, I swear to God. Do not die at this juncture, please. Alright, we've done it. Dart will get his final edition. Unless I am somehow incapable of counting correctly, which is possible, to be fair. It's feeling better. I'll do one more for good measure, I guess. Alright. Gimme, gimme! Oh, we've got it. We don't need to worry about it anymore. Everybody has the additions they're gonna use for the rest of the game. So yeah, the fact that that starts at 250% damage, because these additions level up, right? So like Double Slash, I think started at like 100% damage, and then the more you do it, the more gradually its damage percent goes up. And so at maximum, Double Slash goes up to 202 versus 100. So the fact that Blazing Dynamo starts at 250 means it's going to end up at a minimum of 350, but yeah, there's one at 350. I don't remember quite what it ends at, but it'll end up at a minimum of 350. But it's easier than Moonstrike, and it gives 100 SP instead of 20. So it's just better in every way. Blazing Dynamo is the best addition for Dart. And that's the same, you know, for Maru as well. Yeah, Cat's Cradle is 351 for some reason. But Perky Step, I think, has like ridiculous growth. So it's going to end up being like really strong. And it has that 100 SP as well. You can see same deal with Flower Storm. Al already has it up to basically 325, and he's not even halfway to maxing it all the way, so it's quite good. Alright, into the cave, into the cave. In the meantime, I'll actually remember to ask ahead of time this time. Does anybody have friends who are streaming? So that we can raid somebody. Otherwise, I'll just pick somebody, but... I mean, I guess I need to get us to a save point. That's kind of important. The joke never gets old. Oh, Left Hands is streaming. Okay. Let me look. Turn my captions off and take a look here. Yeah, I see Left Hand streaming Kingdom Hearts. See Liz streaming Retro, which is fairly normal. Why am I in Velweb? What have I done? Why do I do the things that I do? I've gone completely the wrong way. I took a wrong turn all the way back in Kashua. I did not mean to go to Velweb, in case you were wondering. Alright, hold on. Just get me out of here. So no, I didn't need to walk through the entirety of the snowfield either. Which means I'm gonna finish this fight and we're just gonna raid and I'll get back to where I need to be, but... Left Hands. So, I normally stream Tuesday, Thursday. I will not be streaming next Tuesday. Gladio has a vet appointment. So I don't exactly know just yet based on my schedule when I'll be streaming next week. Except for Thursday, obviously. But in the meantime, say hi to Left Hands when you get over there. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you later. Bye!